What up? I'd like to talk about something that happened right here in my state. And it's in the news circles right now. You may know about it. It's about the 23-year-old rookie cop, Melvin Santiago, who was shot and killed by a 27-year-old thug at a Walgreens, whose name I can't remember and don't really care to know. Anyway, the 27-year-old thug, he was eventually gunned down by the cops, and the wife of the thug was interviewed, and she said she feels no remorse for the for what her husband did, or she doesn't feel bad for the family of the cop who was shot by her husband, because hey, her husband had a family too, and no one's crying for them. So hey, and she also went on to say she wished he'd taken down more cops, just to let you know how ignorant she is. Anyway, the thugs in Jersey City have since declared war on Jersey City cops and other emergency personnel. They said they are going to start shooting down cops in the streets of Jersey City, and they're also going to shoot the EMTs who come to their aid. So it's an all-out war. And I don't know. I don't know how far this is going to go. I don't know how serious they are. But they also said that the city's going to have to get the National Guard against them. Now, where I'm going with this is it has to do with how blacks like to play both sides of the fence. For one, we love to say that the cops are harassing us, but we also complain when they don't answer our calls. Now, which is it? Are they giving you a hard time while in the process of doing their jobs? Are they bothering us, or are they ignoring us? Because you can't have it both ways. Because there's going to be some level of what you define as harassment if the police are to do their jobs. Or would you prefer they not do their jobs, or quote unquote harass you and just let anything happen? Because you'll be complaining about that also. So which is it? But back to the real point I wanted to get to. If this war, I don't know, that is yet to be seen, and I hope it doesn't happen. I hope with all my heart that it doesn't happen. I hope it was just talk. But should it happen that the thugs of Jersey City go to war with police, other emergency personnel, and the National Guard does have to be called in, I want to make a prediction. I bet you that if these thugs start up a war with the police, and the police, and depending what level this reaches, the National Guard has to gun one or a few of these thugs down, I bet you in the media these thugs who started this war will wind up being the victims. I will bet everything I own that if, to keep the city under control, if the cops or National Guard have to gun down a few of these thugs, when it's all said and done, will wind up being the helpless victims. Oh, my baby. Oh, my husband. Oh, my son. He was a good boy. He was a good man. Oh, my God. He was a good father. That's what it's going to come down to, and that is how it's going to play out in the media. I bet you anything that if this carries out, the victims are going to be the thugs. You know it, and I know it. You know our media, and you know that blacks always have to be positioned as the helpless victims, even if we started what's going on, because the Melvin Santiago, he didn't have to die. This 27-year-old thug went in Walgreens. He said, you know, watch, I'm going to be on the news tonight. And he knocked out the security guard and was able to get his gun. And then when the cops arrived, he just shot, and he picked off Melvin Santiago. I guess he was the first one on the scene, and that's who the thug picked off. It could have been any one of them. It could have been more of them. I mean, it could have been more cops wounded or dead, but that's how it went. And if this war goes on, I'm just making my prediction. You watch. If the cops or the National Guard wind up having to kill a few of these thugs to keep order, I bet you these thugs who started the war will wind up being the innocent victims. Bet you anything. My name's Trez. Thanks for watching.